And the latest to do that, you picked a young man from Ponte Vedra. He's part of their special defense that's played so well most of this season, and his name is Joseph Mahoney, a corner for Ponte Vedra. Coach, tell us a little bit more about him.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's an unheralded guy. His film is really good. He's a really good cover guy, can run. He's played against some really good competition, but the thing that sets him apart is special teams. He's blocked 3 field goals this year coming off the edge, and has 3 interceptions, 3 block kicks, also returns kicks and punts for him. Just an overall really good football player. And when I looked at his film and looked at what Coach had said about him, I really was impressed with him because he's going up against Jamie French. He's going up against, some really good quality wide receivers. And so he's held his own. And I thought it was a good pick for us because Ponte Vedra's done a nice job this year, and defensively they've been really solid.
Well, it's interesting, too, if you think about Ponte Vedra. I want to ask you more about Joseph Mahoney, too, and especially the special teams part of it. But, I mean, they are a bunch of unheralded guys if you think about it. I mean, they've got a bunch of good players, but you're not seeing 5 stars, 4 stars, Alabama, FSU, you don't see that with these groups, this group, really over the last couple of years. But they've always been a very good program, fundamentally good program, players that know what they're doing, know what the scheme is. You can rely on them, and they're very good football players. But it does feel like he's part of the puzzle, doesn't he? And then when you're part of the puzzle, you don't get as much attention.
Right, and they just are just a bunch of guys, really good high school football players that have been together and been through the ups and been through the downs, and they're playing really well, and they love being around each other. And Coach Price said that their guys really come together, and they know what they need to do. There's an expectation to win. There's an expectation to play great on defense, and they've done it. And that's amazing tonight, even though they scored one at 49, then PV scored. Creekside scored to make it 49-36 and then kicked onside, but PV recovered the onside kick under 2 minutes left.
Okay, there you go. You even got an update for us. One last thing about Joseph Mahoney. You mentioned the special teams prowess. How much does that play a role potentially at the next level, or a coach catching the eye? I mean, everybody loves special teams, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt. We talked about, changing the game, blocking punts, blocking field goals, blocking extra points. Kid that takes pride in special teams. You're going to find a place. How many guys in the NFL made it on special teams before they became big-time players? So, again, this kid comes out every day, comes to practice, gets ready to go, and can be a shutdown corner and can contribute on special teams, and he's done it all year for them.
Joseph Mahoney is our committed to the uncommitted for this week here on the Blitz Scoreboard Show. And send your nominees. We'll get a couple more in before the end of the year. It's actually winding down. And then we'll pick one of all the young men that we've honored and mentioned this fall as a winner of our scholarship, thanks in part to Nimnicht Buick GMC, Baker Sports, and Davoli's House of Cards as we continue to grow that program here on ESPN 690 and with Action Sports Jacks.